Hi folks, it's Keith Beardsley back with another edition of the ATory01.com blog or vlog. So what I want to talk about today is what looks like another edition of the Justin Trudeau crisscross the country tour, which is apparently being discussed, at least according to the media. Now there's a reason why he would do these, of course, and photo op after photo op after photo op. I mean, that has a point as well. In my experience, though, generally these types of tours take place for one of two reasons. Either it's a farewell tour by the leader of a country, by the Prime Minister, but usually those are worldwide ones, and a lot of the parties do them, where the leader suddenly goes out and talks to, I don't know, half a dozen or a dozen world leaders around the world, and this is one way it's done. The other thing that it can be, instead of a farewell tour, is, of course, a pre-election tour. And that one makes a lot more sense. Planning a tour like this, where he's crisscrossing the country into various provinces, ridings, cities, this takes a huge amount of effort. And unless you've been a staffer that has worked on this, you have no idea the number of person hours that are involved in setting up a tour like this, the planning that goes into them. So you don't do them lightly. You don't tie your staff down doing this without a reason. So a pre-election tour would make sense. This is very often done. It's actually done by most political leaders. Prior to an election, they go out, and in the case of Trudeau, if he can tie every event to a government event, then the cost is paid by the taxpayer. It doesn't come out of any election budget. But what it does allow him to do is to crisscross the country and drop into ridings that the Liberals don't feel they will have time to do during an election. It may be that the riding is strong, and they don't have to go in. It may be a riding which they have no chance in, but they want to prove that they were at least there. So by doing these pre-election tours, they're essentially checking off the boxes riding by riding as they go, and that leaves any election tour that would come up, during an actual election where it's paid for by the party, where they can just go where they absolutely have to go. So that's something to think about. And I think it makes more sense because I'm sure Trudeau is really looking forward to a fight with the next Conservative leader, especially if it's going to be Pierre. And of course, at this point, still no guarantee when you have the ranked ballot system. So I say pre-election tour to check off the ridings that he doesn't want to visit during election. What do you think? Keith Beardsley of the ATory01.blog wishing you a great day.